Okay, so I just recorded and uploaded my video about schizo-depression theory, which is essentially a proposition. Apparently, it's a well-established theory, a psychological theory that has somehow disappeared off the face of the internet. I don't know. That's according to Nick Miller. I don't know. It's interesting. It's something that's sort of bothered me, or something I've thought of a number of times over the past month, I would say. So I decided to finally make a video on it. But I just realized something which I suppose quite strongly supports this theory, which is how perception itself works. So let's see here. There's two fundamental modes of perception, right? We have sheer perception and we have categorical perception. Now, babies, as well as very young children, well, babies only see the world through the lens that is sheer perception, is how I would put it. And which is why they constantly, as Jordan Peterson put it one time, they constantly look like they're on psilocybin mushrooms because they're taking in all this information, right? They don't have words yet. They can't categorize. They can't label. They can't name. And so they're taking in all this information. And so let me take off these headphones. And so I just realized, this just hit me like 2 minutes ago. Like, eventually the brain learns that this is crazy. We can't just always take in all this information. And which again sort of goes back to the claim that if we all saw reality as it truly were, we would all lose our minds. And I just realized what that claim is essentially saying is that if our brains were constantly stuck permanently in sheer perception mode, well, we would lose our minds. And it's because of the fact that at the deepest level, this is so interesting to me, at the deepest level, one thing is everything. You know, there's this concept in philosophy, and Benjamin Davies has talked about this. Nothing is everything. Everything is nothing. It's true. Like, in a very deep sense, it's true. And like, that just makes perfect sense to me. Like, if our brains were stuck in sheer perception mode, we would lose our minds. We could not function because of the fact that if you look deep enough at something, it's actually everything. And we cannot fit the universe inside our heads, right? And I think that the reason for that is to go even further. God created everything. And so to fully apprehend anything would be to understand God himself. which I mean, that's just impossible, because like God created all of us, and so and created everything. So naturally, that's why we would all lose our minds if we saw reality as it truly were. So anyway, I just thought that was like super interesting. That literally just came to me. I was like, huh. You know, so it's like, that's why we have words, right? Again, so that we can abstract, right? And well, okay. So let me pull up this diagram. Let's see. I've got to make this smaller this time. I failed to do that before. But let's see here. Let's go here. So where is it? Intelligence. It's an arrow. I came up with this a number of days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Oh gosh, where is it? Thumbnail, simplest way. It's okay. It's somewhere here. Yeah, here we go. This one, I guess, is the one. So here we go. So we've got intelligence here at the bottom. We've got sheer perception and categorical perception, which I've really should do like SHP or something. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. knowing which one is the best approach based on what is being observed might be the fundamental spirit, I don't know if that's the right word, of intelligence, or if I've just been watching too much Jordan Peterson. It might be the fundamental spirit of intelligence. That ability to distinguish, okay, which one is the best approach based on the environment, or what's being observed. And I don't know, it just like makes sense to me because, well, again, what is a word? It's an abstracted it's like a it's not necessarily low resolution, I guess, but it's an abstracted representation of a thing, a phenomena, an idea, a word, like a word. A word is a representation of a word. Well, I guess the word, technically, actually. And that's the thing, is language has the exact same nature as us, as self-consciousness, which is that it's inherently self-referential, which is so interesting. It's like, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Does it not make sense that our most powerful tool, our most potent tool is something that has a nature that is identical to ours, and that is self-referential? Does that not make sense? Like, that's our most powerful creative tool, is something who's, or yeah, as I said, something that who's something which has a nature, that is, again, the same exact nature as our own self-consciousness. Does that not make sense? Anyway, I'll leave you to decide that, but I guess that remains to be decided. So anyway, I wanted to share those thoughts. Again, it's our brains learn to categorize our environment and what we perceive so that we can function, because it just takes too much energy. And again, the axiom, or I guess the thing that Christians believe, one thing that Christians believe, such as myself, is that we are limited. We are fallen, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and we're also limited. We cannot become God. None of us is God. We're made in the image of God. We're all made in the image of God, but none of us is God, and so we are limited fundamentally, and so what that means is, it makes perfect sense, because our brains do that. We categorize our perceptions so that we can navigate the world, because otherwise it is too much. It's too much. We would just lose our minds. Like, we could not function, and so, again, I just think that fact further supports schizo-depression theory, which, again, I just made a video on, so check that out if you haven't watched it. But so trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about that. I don't think there is, but perhaps I'll think of something and make another video here in a little while, although I really need to go to bed. But I just thought I would share that. I'm still looking for participants or looking for people who are willing to participate in this experiment that I wish to conduct, I guess, or run, which is trying to see I'm trying to figure out if my hypothesis for significantly increasing or dramatically increasing general intelligence is correct. I'm trying to test my hypothesis, but I suppose I need to sell a few more things so I can get more money in my bank account, so that I can offer people money, and get people to be willing to participate. Perhaps that's what I should do. I mean, that's what I've been thinking about doing. So maybe I will do that, but I guess we'll see. I mean, there's maybe a couple people I work with who might be willing to participate in this study, though I'm not sure. I should probably speak with them about about it. And anyway, I just wanted to share that. I thought that was really interesting. So let me know your thoughts on this and take care.